All transgressions and injustices, when Wodaka
Alright, he's not. I was hoping maybe I could pull his chain a little bit, but he's not interested in the conversation with me, which is fine. Are you the armor person?
I knew you'd be back.
Let's see what you got. No, not really. All right, she's like the magic person. Nope. Don't want it. All right. Maybe there's an armor person in here.
Good sir, I'd bet my life on it.
Which one of you people is an armor person? I think this is a weapons person.
Good. You made it back.
I'd like to buy something. Maybe she's both. Oh, she's both a weapon and armor person. All right, well, it wants me to get a fine set of armor. And this fine leather cuirass, and I think that's how you say that word, would be great. And I do feel like I kind of need it. What do I have that I could sell? I mean, I could sell those two. Is this a dagger? I really should be breaking down those, though. To be honest. What else do we got here? I mean, I could sell some of this stuff, but I have a feeling at some point I'm gonna need it. I could sell a pair of these. Now we'll just sell one for now. What does that put us at? 1,000. Okay. Maybe we could sell these. I mean, these just have a bonus. What boots am I wearing now? Here we go. I'm wearing these Wayfarer ones. 10% resistant to poison and bleed, and regenerate health while walking. Yeah, those are pretty fantastic. I think the ones that I have are getting sold. Like all of these, I don't see why I should keep them. All right, as far as these weapons, I could sell some grenades. I probably don't need to be carrying, what, 19, 31, 41 grenades around. Let's sell... Let's see, these are the electric ones are good with my pistol, though. So maybe we sell some of the cold ones. And what's that? Okay, that's poison, that's fire. Oh no, that's fire, and this just explodes. All right, so let's sell some of these. And maybe like some of these. All right, we're still only at like less than 1,300. And really just don't have things to sell. I suppose I could sell this. I've got a lot here. But the thing is, it sells for almost nothing. I don't really want to sell any of that stuff, and we don't have... You know what? I think we've got to go adventuring. All right, so... Let's... We have, Can we do this? Oh, we haven't claimed rewards? Oh, well, heck. Let's go do that. What's up, buddy?
Welcome back, Envoy.
I have bounties to complain.
Show it here.
Complain? I have bounties to claim. The ogre is no more.
Remind me not to get on your bad side.
500.
Envoy.
Okay.
Seems you're making a habit out of killing ogres. Let's hope the next one you run across is a bit more amicable, yeah?
All right. He won't be burning anyone else
Good.
ever again.
Too many good men and
Another
women died
500.
because of that bastard. May he face Magran's fires in his next life.
All right, that's
Be
it.
safe out there, you hear?
So that puts us at, what, 2,200? Not bad. We've got one more bounty to do, and I say we do it. Although, honestly, the last couple bounties we have done have just been a walk. They have not been challenging. And I'm a little concerned that we are, you know, like in that weird, awkward space where we are too powerful for this area, but maybe not quite powerful enough for the next.
Nobody stands above the judgment of the queen that was, nor the arbiters of her justice.
I mean, I hate to walk up here while he's doing his thing, but especially, you know, when there's a woman that's been hung, like right there. Okay. She's like right under us from here. Ooh, a little chest over here. Don't mind if I do. I mean, not very much money, but some. Well, look down there.
One for you! Arms up. You're mine now.
Go on, speeders. That's weird.
Another down.
Did we win?
Not bad.
Yeah, probably don't need to tell you to be ready for anything.
Hey, of course you don't need to tell me that. I am 100% ready. That said, maybe we just have a little bite of food first. Yeah, we'll eat that. Ruinous cavern. This must be it. This sounds like a place that spiders would live. I have unspent ability points? Really? I have 1 unspent ability point. Well now, this would increase our maximum health. That's not bad. We could increase it. Nah, you know what? That's not all that amazing. The 3rd rank of it is pretty darn good. That's for sure. Can't quite bring up marksmanship yet, and that's the one that I'd really like to. So far, none of these are amazing. Power attacks with daggers, swords, and spears deal plus 25% damage. Well, that's interesting. We picked up a pretty good sword a minute ago. Well, not a minute ago, but not long ago. increases damage with one-handed melee weapons by 25%. I mean, we use one occasionally, but I think I'd rather do this. Have this, like, actually do poison. Rank 3 increases duration by 4 seconds. That is a game changer right there. Let's spend it on that. We're, just 500 experience away from level 9. Love that. Let's have a little quick save and we will press on. I see a chest. I see a bunch of stuff. Was I too far away just then? That's weird. All right, what do you got in here? Cash, a lot of it. No, how about cash, a little bit of it? And that's not terrible. Oh, a fish. We'll take it.
Nice job, everyone.
Nice job, everyone. Way to go, team. Oh, awesome. Can definitely use that. I have a feeling we burn that and head on down there.
Aye, aye.
All right. Spider should be right around the corner. Looks like we're gonna have to burn this first.
Stand back.
All right, thank you, Kai. I have a feeling we're about to come up to a pretty darn big fight. You all ready? Are they ready? Are they already ready already?
Nice shot. Let's go.
What is something here attacking me? There's like little shadow or little at least I think that she has little stealth spiders. I think we got her.
Another win, but who's counting?
that. We're in pretty good shape. I think we can just head right on back now. Can we fast travel from here? Nope, we cannot. Ooh. We'll take the essence potion there. That's right, we came down that hole. All right, so that is here. We can put the guns over for the time being. All right, that's not something we can break. We were able to go down here. All right, come up there, but I have no idea how we get up. That's a... There doesn't seem to be anything we can climb. We need a grappling hook. Or what about here? This is where the spider was. Yeah, there we go. Oh, even better. Little cash, pelt, and a common breastplate. Maybe we put that on. It's medium armor, which we're currently wearing light armor. The thing is, it really saps stamina and essence. But it does give pretty significant damage reduction. 18% damage reduction, and then 3 additional. I don't know, let's stick with this for now. All right, back up to Dawn Shore. Let's collect on this next one. And then have a look at our, have a look at how much money we have. Fast travel there. Well, I imagine we'll get another 500. But I don't know that there will be anything else. I mean, he might just be like, oh, well.
Welcome back.
Good job.
Envoy.
Here we go.
Show it here. I don't envy you having gone into that horrid place. But I'm thankful you did so. Well, I'll be. That's all.
Is there
of
a
the
little
bounties.
bonus?
Mighty fine work, Envoy. Mighty fine indeed. Hope you're proud of all you've done.
Kithwarder.
Thanks to you, Dawn Shore is safer for all of us. Gods protect you, wherever you are.
All right.
Hey, you could have a real future here if the envoy thing doesn't work out.
Nice work on the bounties. Just don't get a big head about it.
Okay. What is Kithwarder? Here we go. Kithwarder is 10% damage reduction against Kith, minus 10% damage reduction against other sources. I don't know. I don't really care for that. We do have 2944 as far as cash right now, though. Yeah, I think we'll stash this in camp. I don't think we're going to use it. Ditto for that.
Good. You made it back.
I would like to buy something. Here we go. I think these are all heavy. But she does have some medium. She has breastplates, but I think I'm going to stick with light armor for the time being. Okay. It looks a little different. We can break down some of this stuff now. I mean, this sword hits deal plus 10% bonus fire damage. That seems pretty awesome. Killing an enemy restores 3% of your maximum health. We may need to start using that. That's amazing. I mean, it's better than Drawn in Winter. I think we have to use this as our main hand weapon there. Look how cool it looks too. All right, I think this is a dagger. Or are they both swords? This must be a dagger, because it's got a much higher critical chance, and it's got less physical damage and less stun. I mean, we could break this down. I'm probably not going to use it. I want to keep this so that we have something that can do frost if we need it. I'm going to break this down. A steel chunk and an Adra, that's hard to beat. Okay, we only have 2 skulls now for the animancy method. Okay. Get a disadvantage. Should do okay. I suggest all right. Now that you possess, is this complete? Did I get anything good? Or do I need to just talk to Kai and he'll be like, good job? I don't get it. I mean, we could do these just to get the experience for them. I don't really care to do them, but we can get them done. We can get the experience and maybe get to the next level before we make the run up to the next area. Here, we'll take the apple. It's not spoiled, so. That's pretty great. And we'll break that down, of course, but still, that's not bad. What the heck? Is that supposed to be lightning? Did you see that too? Yeah. I can see it on the stream. Some kind of flashy thing. What was that all about? All right. Too lazy to find the way there when we fast travel. All right, so there's one of them, like right up there. All right, how do we get up there?
No one tops my prices, guaranteed.
There we go, ladder.
It has to be around here somewhere.
All right, can we make this jump? Oh, just barely. Just barely. All right, that's one of them. One more to go. All right, so it is up there.
Cheap wares for cheap folks.
Cheap wares for cheap folks. All right, so there's a ladder here. I don't know that we can Assassin's Creed from where we are onto that. Oh no, don't fall, don't fall. Okay, good. Whew, all right. I might have been wrong. I mean, can I make that? Even if I can't, I'll bet I can make it from there. Boom! That's the fourth! I thought that was going to be much more complicated. We'll take that. We'll take whatever Merc Brew is. Was that them coming down behind me? That thud, thud.
Any luck with the search?
Yeah, here you go.
Well, not the gods. Thank you. Let me see them.
I don't really care about being paid. It's the experience that I really want.
Don't worry, I will. In fact, you can have mine.
No.
It's enchanted.
I
Might
mean,
be
well,
some
I don't know.
kind
Maybe it's
of
good.
luck for you.
Maybe it's really good. I can use all the luck I can get.
Don't mention it. Just one more thing. All this time, I've been sure this was Helia's doing, but maybe it's just superstition. Do you really think the gods curse us over past mistakes?
Yeah, I've always assumed the gods have bigger things to worry about.
They do, don't they? You know, it's kind of a relief to think that we're beneath their notice. How'd I ever end up here? The Living Lands was supposed to be about fresh starts and new adventures, but just look at this dump.
Yeah.
Thanks for the swollen nets.
He's
And for
like,
taking
he's
the
right
weight
out of
off my
Assassin's
shoulders.
Creed. Oh, I thought that was going to put us over the top. I thought that was going to be level 9. And can I get... $191. That's how much experience we need. We could just go out and kill stuff and see what happens, and maybe that's what we'll do. Well, it's a long trek there anyway. Yeah, it is. It's a really long trek out there. You know what? Let's go here. I don't know. Maybe we'll run into something while we're out and about. Something very worth killing. So this guy wanted to chat? What's that? Me? No, you looked like there was something on your mind. No, that's enough for now. Get some rest.
Until next time.
Can
You should
I...
keep an eye on that scrape on your arm. You don't want it to get infected.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
barely
But I'm
even
fine.
counts as a scrape.
What can I upgrade? Okay, alright. Upgrading a unique item across quality tiers requires use of Adra and its variants. Okay, fair enough. I don't really want to upgrade that. I mean, that sword is nice, but, or that shield rather is nice, but I can't upgrade this yet. I would need Tanned Hide and Hylia's Talent. I don't even know what either of those are. So things I could update or upgrade would be the axe, which I don't want to. The shield, same. Although honestly, there's no reason I couldn't do the shield. I mean, we've got plenty of softwood branches, plenty of Paradise and Ladder. Why not? We could do it a third time, too. And we could bump it to fine, but that is 3 Adra. Yikes. Is it 3 or is it 5? It's 3. That's a lot. And I would rather save that for something else. So I don't think I'm going to upgrade that. Can we craft anything? Oh, we can. We could make some of this. All right, hold on. Let's go back.
Worst kind of flesh wounds. Lots of open skin contact. Snap flies like the peeled skin.
All right, so for this, we would need 4 hardwood branches and 2 Hylia's talons.
Fog
All right,
mites look
so
the blood.
Crafting. Okay, we don't have any softwood branches. I guess we used them all. But Hylia's Talon is the new Paradisen ladder, so we could make some. All right, well, that's good. That's good to know. We're going to need to be on the lookout for that kind of stuff.
I'm sure
But that
it's
is
nothing
really
worry
good to know. All right.
I have some tanglewood in my pack. That should clear it right up. Okay, okay. If you insist. You can thank me later. That's what I'm here for.
All right. Let's go. Exit. Exit right here. Am I going to have a chat with... Yep, of course.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory
Yeah,
bonds.
and Ludwin kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies too.
From her. We fear. For us. For you.
Wow. You seem unsettled by Ludwin. You want to talk about it?
Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her.
Chat, we're having a conversation with the voice about Ludwin. And the voice does not care for Ludwin at all. Yeah, you sure you don't have history with her? Can't you tell me more?
We reach. The spines tear into us. We pull our hands away. But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned. We know.
I'm starting to think you deserved it? That's mean. Did Ludwin hurt you specifically?
A storm from the same spark. All pain cuts with the same blade. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it.
If it comes to it, I'll deal with her my way.
No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
She's really unnerved about Ludwin, the voice. And I guess I'm calling her she because her voice sounds more feminine than masculine, but very unnerved about Ludwin. All right, what's around here? There's something with snakes down here. Let's go down there and see what the snakes are all about. I think there's those lizard dudes. Come on, lizard dudes.
Show me what left leg.
Healer back there. Not anymore.
That's one for us.
33 experience. Not bad. I'm not picking up spoiled cabbage though. Screw that. What do you got? Agate, Florian rice. Gross. That's all you guys had? You absorb guys kind of suck. I'm disappointed in you. This one had spoiled cabbage, if I remember right. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna eat your spoiled cabbage. Take that. Take both of those. Lots of webs there. That makes me think there's spiders around.
Next one's mine. Here we go. This one's mine.
You're gonna just have to be a little quicker if you want to do this next one's mine stuff. That is it. You speeders are done. You should know that you died in the pursuit of more experience, and that's it. It was not at all personal. Which was on break. What was that about? What about? The spiders? Or me killing the Zorbs for very little reason. Very little reason other than they were there. Or do you mean the conversation with the voice? The voice really doesn't like Ludwin. I mean, the voice really is afraid of Ludwin. I mean, they advised us to avoid her, to like hide from her and flee from her. I think we're gonna run into more hostiles up here. Whoa, we sure are.
Take him down.
How am I doing here? I should have a little of that. Whoa! What were those? What were those things? More importantly, why did I not get level 9 for that? There's a dead guy there. Now, let's take a moment and maybe have a little snack. Springberries, perfect. I mean, let's have him light these up just to see.
What am I hitting?
This thing right in front of me.
Here it comes.
All right, well,
Ready, aim.
Well, that didn't help much at all. Is this just set dressing webbing? Oh, hold on. Common Grimoire of the Spellblade. Don't mind if I do. Equipment upgrade available. Visit party camp to upgrade. We'll do that in a little while. We'll do that later. Is there something else back here that I missed? Boy, it would have been impossible to find without the minimap there. Okay, in those conversations, that body is actually me. And we're just sort of floating in this rock. It's supposed to represent us being like asleep. Okay, nope, we've been here. Right, how far are we, honestly? 61 experience away. Come on. Have we opened this one yet? I think that we might have. Interact. Sure. What was it thinking we could upgrade? I don't want to upgrade any of those things. Let's break that down. And that. A little bit. No, we're not going to break that down. We need to have something that can put cold on something if needs be. We could upgrade that or the shield, and I don't want to. So just as a thing to look at, we would need 4 hardwood branches and 2 Hylia's talons. Hardwood branches require softwood branches, of which I'm guessing we have 2, and we need 4 for each one.
Look, so. Marius, if you ever want to talk about anything, you know I'm here, right?
Right. Appreciate that, but I'm all right.
If you ever change your mind,
they about to have a little heart-to-heart here?
Okay, Amaku. I'll keep that in mind.
All right, we're gonna go ahead, exit here, and see if we have another conversation with the voice. Nope, not this time. So yeah, the voice either won't tell us or can't remember why it is so, like, scared of Ludwig. But sure enough,
grown over that
it
Audra
is.
Doesn't look natural.
Over here? Carious hold. All right, yeah. Okay, here we go. Hi, if you
Coming in hot.
would be so kind. You know what? I wonder if I could use that sword to do that. We're gonna try the sword the next time we have that kind of situation. Well, this is a little creepy. Oh, here, we're gonna try, hey, it works! Okay, we're gonna try this here. What happens? Oh, that was neat. Crumbling journal. Brothers and sisters, my band found these ruins in a sorry state, though the mechanisms within still served their function, if that function was to block the way to the Adra. Through a clever combination of repurposing what was left behind and a few additions of our own, we were able to get this place back into proper functioning order. The trick is simple. Now that the hard work has been done, activate the essence generators with a strong jolt, and the way shall open to you. If you're unable to wield magic, worry not. Simply search for electric lilies as their seeds erupt with lightning when thrown against a solid surface. Do this, and you too can follow in the footsteps of those long past. Oh, and an essence potion. Don't mind if I do. I'm gonna jump down there and pick up that. Don't, we're going back up. Okay, so I think that might be covering one of them up. Yeah, there we go. Oops. Oh, I get it. So we shot this one and it turned that one blue. So there must be something that makes that one turn blue. Or maybe it's that lever. Oh. We're back out. Strangled Adra. Neat. We should be able to interact with it. Yep.
Something happened here. Birth. Voices. Arms building a wall. The ruins sleep in the field now. The only proof they lived. How do we leave our mark upon the river of memory?
Oh, Stephen and Mal resume their normal routine. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. That cat was a huge part of their lives. When we lead by examples, or we're remembered for our principles. I like that.
Planting seeds. The body dies, but ideals persist. Your clarity of vision soothes us.
find a road.
Level 9.
Envoy, you gotta tell me your secret.
Got an
The
ability
envoy
point.
blacked out for a moment, and now the Atra has flowers on it. Does that about sum it up?
Is that it? I guess that's it. Okay, so we could, I don't know, that one just doesn't sound that great. Unlocks Armored Grace. I could see that being really useful. Decreases the stamina penalty for medium and heavy armor by 15. That would make medium armor about the same as light armor. Which isn't bad. Okay, what else here? Is there anything? Oh, that's only with melee weapons. Okay, what about ranger stuff? Still can't pick any here. I don't know, that could be useful. Like this right here, reducing the stamina cost of dodge. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do parry. Yeah, I think it's gonna be this. Okay. Okay, let's go back. You know what? Now that we're level 9, still got 2 skulls on it. Okay. This is the way that we came in. Who's this dude?
Envoy.
Can I help you?
On the contrary, Paradis believes it can help you.
How long will you keep following me? Oh, is this the assassin? I agreed to let you go. What more do you want from me? There are more of you?
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
We wait in places you will never think to look.
Great.
Your mercy for our compatriots has not gone unnoticed. Take this.
A writ of
We
passage.
deem you worthy. This time, we trust you will remember our gratitude.
Sure, I guess. What did he give me? Writ of passage? Fellow travelers, let it be known that the Adiran Envoy is a proven friend of the Paradis Resistance. Grant this godlike the safe passage and liberty that we afford to our most trusted compatriots and allies. I could see that being super useful. I could see that being very useful. So maybe it's not all bad. Did you guys want to chat at all? No? All right.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure? Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased.
Yeah. I'll watch out for her. Thanks for the warning.
Don't thank me. In fact, keep my name away from Ludwine's ears. Better if she doesn't know I exist. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
So Ludwine's somewhere out there doing who knows what. Wonderful.
Given how angry she was about Eagwolf, probably best we give her a wide berth.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
All right. And with that, we move into Act 2.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea
Avowed.
how tense things were with the Adherans moving in. And now we have to worry about whether the man who killed you is going to try again.
Nah, he's not going to. I got a second chance at life. He deserved one too.
It's what most of us come here for. I only wish more of us really got one. Unfortunately, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adheran soldiers.
Okay. I don't know if I want to say zealous, but effective. Employed to hunt traitors and oathbreakers, bring order. Yeah, their order may have started in Adir, but don't confuse those fanatics with us.
Oh, I hear you. Unfortunately, if you're marching shoulder to shoulder, some of their stink is bound to rub off on you.
I don't like that Ludwine woman. She gives me the vreekas.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift.
I do not catch your drift. It's hard to believe she's supposed to be working with them.
And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
And it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm?
Because they like to have philosophical discussions. They brought me back to life. If they meant harm, they could have left me.
Unless they have their own use for you. That's what's giving me the shakes.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with animancers, you two are on your own.
Okay, animancy is outlawed in Adir for a reason. Meddling with souls is dangerous. No one understands souls like they do. If they know something, we should hear them out. The Living Lands is an odd place for a colony of scholars. Two.
Fair enough, but I wouldn't expect a warm welcome. Hilgard's already brought your homeland's prohibitions against animancy to Paradise.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to
I remember
take a
which
nap.
stream it was when we were
I haven't
killed.
been back in a while, but Fior is,
I think
an interesting
it's the
place.
third one.
It
On
was
YouTube,
founded
it's,
about
it's
50 years
called
ago
Murder.
by a disgraced Avalian duke and
on
a
the,
handful of
Avowed
animancers
playlist.
who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches. All surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
We're not all helpless, you know.
Right. You know, present company excluded, and all that.
Don't take it personally. Marius only does this with people he likes.
I'd say something back at you, but I'm just not feeling it for some reason.
See what I mean?
Charming. What's this about Fior?
It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops.
Right when the Dream Scourge appears, the possible connection is troubling.
Hopefully there's nothing to that. But if there is, we'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway...
Yeah, we'll go to the cabin.
You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delumgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines.
Is Emerald Stair that dangerous?
Imagine a flooded area, but instead of water, it's all plants that just seem to want you lost, starving, and dead. Step on the wrong thorn or eat the wrong leaf, and you'll find yourself paralyzed or exploding out of both ends.
Ew.
He's just trying to scare you. But he's also right. You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
Is Marius not coming with us?
I have, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Let's see here. Seems like we already have the best hunter in the lands right here.
Hey, you don't have to butter me up.
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdude. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
Unspent more? Oh, that's right. I didn't give myself an attribute point. All right. I'm tired of being too dumb to answer questions. So we're going to put 1 in intelligence. And I don't think we're going to have anything that could let us upgrade our, upgrade our gear, but we'll take a quick look just in case. Hardwood branch and Hylia's talon. We could make some Hylia's talon. Here, just make 2 of them. But we don't have enough branches to make that, so. Do I need to store anything? Oh, I should absolutely be wearing that. Hold on. Yeah, slowly regenerates essence or an extra 20% coins. Yeah, we're taking that one for sure. All right, now I think we can move on. Wonder if we're gonna have a little conversation here. Looks pretty normal compared to some of the other character builds. Yeah, I haven't really been looking into builds. I've just sort of been picking things that looked fun. I imagine there are better ways to build a character in this. What nightcaps? What are these?
Oh, no, you don't! Doesn't work!
Don't get too comfortable. More along the way. Oh, give me a deal and help with the warnings, please.
Looks like she could use our help. Let's give her a hand.
We're already committed to this.
Oh, fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
Okay, we'll talk to
You
her.
wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you?
Let's see here. Are you one of Sansa's cartographers by chance?
Sansa? Absolutely not. Cute as a button, but he's so high-strung. I pursue my own academic interests. Interests that require the vase in the ruins. And a ladder. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
If you're trying to flatter me, it's working. I love it.
If you keep encouraging her, she's going to climb you.
Watch out, Envoy. She seems to have a thing for you.
Careful, darling. I already have a lover. A good one. Skilled with his hands. He always carries a ladder. But, sadly, he's busy helping the animancers in Fjord. And I need this vase now.
Yeah, I can help you. It's a little trouble.
Oh, you will? My. You're a looker and a doer. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yatsley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
Wow.
You do meet the most interesting people.
I can get you 1,000 vases that don't require going into some ancient ruins. No one listens to me.
Okay, hold on. I wanna loot these guys. Wild mushroom cap. All right, so those are just things we can eat. That's not all bad. Little cash, fantastic. And even more, love it. We're gonna do the vase now. Since it's, I mean, right here, essentially. Don't mind if I do. What do we have here? Oh, some goods and a hardwood branch. That's fantastic. Okay.
Watch yourself. Nice shot. Stay down.
You get them all? That is all of them.
I think I sprained my shoulder.
Did ya? Baby. You don't hear Kai complaining. Kai was full on WWEing one of them, and you were talking about spraining your shoulder. Oh, here we go. Oh, excellent. Good bit of cash there. What is that? Forgotten soul pod. Okay. I mean, that's all great stuff right there. But that's not the vase. The vase is way the heck over there. All right, it's not going to be so bad. I think we'll be able to get to it. I'm not concerned. I wonder if it'll let me... Nope. Okay. I think this is it. Well, it wasn't it, but it was right next to the thing we needed. That was great. I mean, that worked out pretty darn well right there. Ooh, we'll take that. Awesome. Okay. Returning the vase to Yahtzee. I know her name isn't Yahtzee, but it's so close to Yahtzee that I feel like calling her anything but Yahtzee it's really kind of doing her a disservice. What do we have here? Oh, so that's what Talon looks like. Okay. That's the new Paradisen ladder. All right, Yahtzee, here we go.
Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the face down, but alas. Thankfully, you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you.
It's not about size. No, we're not going to say that. You can have the vase if you tell me something about Fior.
Oh, holding my vase hostage. I respect that. First and foremost, Fior Mesiverno is an animancer sanctuary. Vidaro,
you would enjoy the
unlike
game
his
The
father,
Last
the
of
former
Us.
governor, is not an animancer.
You know, I think I own it. I think I own The Last of Us, and I've never played it. Then he is a leader disconnected from his people. How precarious.
Precarious indeed. Vidaro refuses to acknowledge their concerns about the region. Emerald Stair used to be the breadbasket of the living lands.
Oh, the voice
Now
actor
it won't
for
bear fruit,
Yachtsley?
and there are rumors of plague. Pleasant, isn't it? But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I've a new artifact to study. Thank you for your help, Godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Well, that's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to spare if she changes her mind.
Oh my gosh. And I mean, would this be stealing from her if we... Is this your backpack? Like...
Darling, you are aware I can see you digging through my things, aren't you?
Well, and taking a lot of them. We'll see you later. Well, it kind of seems like there's more bad guys up here.
Everyone okay?
Yep, we are all good, but thank you. Soul pod, wild mushroom cap. I've had these dreams lately. I tried talking to the others. They think I'm insane. I'm not. There is something in the earth, in the island. I've spoken to animancers, watchers, and priests. No one understood. I felt it. When no god answered my prayers, when I was without a single mercy, I felt it. The radiating heat of packed dirt and the cooling kiss of the wind. I'm not their champion. I'm not even the first to know them. I'm an ant before the awe of infinity. Something is coming. Dark times, sick times. I will be with them when it happens, the tiniest margin closer to divinity. That's creepy. All right, fellas, let's press on. Well, we may as well interact with this and get a camp set up.
I've never seen Emerald Stair like this. It's usually so nice.
Yes. Set up camp. Okay. Talks about upgrading materials, which is something we just learned. So we could upgrade Last Light of Day, which is that sword. I really want to upgrade this, though. I really want to upgrade Serok's Pride. Or we could upgrade the armor. You know, let's break down some things. All right. Can we make 2 hardwood branches? Nope. Not even close. So maybe we go ahead and upgrade our armor. I feel like that's not a bad idea. And then we will use the other 2 talents to upgrade Last Light of Day. Okay.
Listen, Kai, I need you to stalk like a cat, not stomp around like a battle rock.
My training was a lot bigger on stomping than stalking, unfortunately.
Right, and I got
What's this
cooking
little
lessons and
conversation they're
songs,
having?
but you don't see me making beetle mash every night for dinner. The bears out here can hear a snapfly dropping Sokka from across the stair. You don't want to get eaten, you need to walk softly.
I'll remind you of that next time you start playing your flute at camp.
Can we cook?
Is different.
Select a recipe to cook from the left side of the screen. You can view the resulting consumable and its enhanced effects in the middle of the screen. Select your ingredients on the right side of the screen. All right, cooked alabaster. Yeah, let's make 2 of them. Well, that was good. There's a lot of stuff we could make, and that's great. Here, we'll make this salted trout. This is really neat. We'll make the cured Bovagrand loin, whatever that is. Gosh, we'll make 2 of them. I'm just going through the rest of these now to see what they give us. Do any of them give us like strength or perception? Perception is what I kind of need for what you call it. Yeah, there we go. Darkest Rautian chocolate cookie. +1 perception, +1 dexterity, +10% movement speed. See, this would be great for fights. Okay, we're gonna make, I guess only 1 of them. Could I make more? It's still on there. We'll make 1 more. That's weird. All right. This is really cool. I wish I'd known about this. I probably should have done a little research. Part 1 is much better than part 2. Should I skip part 2 entirely? Tar loaf. Yeah, just make that. Okay. That was fun.
Prey doesn't tend to play flutes.
They might show up to get you to
All
stop.
right.
I've had this flute for years.
We gonna have a chat? Nope. It's a bear.
Take your best shot.
Boy, I positively executed that one. Did we get them all? Way to go, team.
Well, that was fun.
Hey, way to go, team. Good job. Anything else around here that maybe we could appropriate?
As if people weren't hungry enough.
I do think we should check out this mysterious building that's just kind of here in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, more of this stuff. Has anyone figured out how to get rid of it?
I don't even know what you're talking about. There are hostiles around here, though.
Here we go. Come and get it. Next one's mine.
That all of them?
I was just getting warmed up.
And we smoked those guys. Can we, what do we have here? Boiled food. Door is barred. Here we go. This door is open. Well, before we go much further, let's take all this stuff. Treasure map. Treasure map. Is there anything else in here worth taking? A little more cash over here. There is no place for art in the living lands gone mad. Once this was a haven of free expression and research, but our voices have been silenced, our defiance stilled, our colors blended to obscurity. If you still have hope, find and carry my paintbrush. Perhaps you can succeed where I failed. That's interesting. This is the other side of the house, though, I think. Yeah. So it is pretty much just a one-room house. I can't just shoot it over. All right. Still, treasure map. Do I have the DLC for part 1? I don't know. I don't know if I have the DLC for part 1. I honestly, I'm not even 100% sure I own Last of Us. I'd have to kind of look into it. Are these people? Yeah, okay. What's up?
What do you mean that's all you've got? Last week you said that'd be great.
You know what I said. We only have so much to go around.
Boy, none of these people want to talk.
Starving as well? Or are they sipping tea?
Take it up with the governor. I don't make the rules. Go home. Lay traps in the woods and play for game. I can't help you.
Gatsabo! Did the cow step on your face?
That's not very nice.
There's no stash, as I've told you before.
Sorry about that.
If I had grain, I'd give it to you. I know.
Crops are coming across. Flies won't even land.
Is bad or no?
All right, here we go. Here's a
You're
trader.
the first godlike to come through in, well, I can't remember how long. I hope that's a good sign.
Sure it is. I'm sure it is. Okay, it's definitely not a bad sign.
I'll take what I can get. If the gods don't bless us with a harvest soon, this market will be empty come winter.
Okay. You always ask the other settlements for aid. Before that happens, I need to consult with an animancer. Let's go with 2.
You'd think so, but they don't approve of animancy. Something about undead farmhands makes them nervous.
Something about undead farmhands makes me nervous.
When the harvest's good.
What do you have for sale? All right, so she has... First off, let's sell those things. I don't really want to sell any of my... Like, I feel like the stuff I have is pretty good. I'm going to break down my pistol and sword here. So I don't think I have anything else to sell. I mean... Animancer's Swallowtail. What are the abilities on it? Plus 40 essence, plus 15 carry. No. No, thank you. And that is way too much for Talon. I can get that pretty easily. I've got some health potions. I should probably buy lockpicks. You know what? It couldn't hurt. All right, I think we're good. Sorry, Henry of Skalitz, I'd punch one of these chickens and then feed it to Mutt. Wonder if we can get into this house. Well, we can't, but we can get to this lockbox. That's not bad. Okay, we aren't getting in there. What about this house? Cash, very nice. That's outstanding. Oh, what does this say? Notice of move. Those seeking the inhabitants of this building may find their new domicile within the walls of Fior Mesiverno. Living outside the walls has simply become too dangerous. By order of Governor Vidaro, this property is to remain vacant until further notice. All right, well, maybe we learned a little bit about what's going on here. Also, more cash and another health potion. Ah, bless their cotton socks. Do these people want to talk at all?
I don't think you can deny that everything wrong in Fior obvious. How else will they learn if we don't tell them how things should be? I wouldn't let an animancer within 100 yards of my crops.
My wife said this would be a waste of time.
I didn't mean to draw guns on him.
I have things to do, you know. I have things to do, you know.
Wow. You guys are worthless NPCs. Here we go. Here's somebody who will chat with us. I'm almost certain of it.
Bad time. Word of advice: Give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giata's about to tear that poor man a new one.
Giata?
One of our animancers. She's bright as a spark, but a mite confrontational. She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancers fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giata's put the governor in his place, but it might be the last.
How are you faring against the Dream Scourge?
Not well, apparently. Giata says it's infected the farms, and every day it gets harder to doubt her.
Just take a blessed day look outside. Doesn't take a genius to see this place is rolling downhill.
The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
And maybe I'll watch Steven's playthrough of it. I've been watching him play Fallout 4. But maybe I'll watch him play Last of Us. Here we go. We are in Fior Messiverno.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way.
Great. I didn't realize my activities were of importance to the rank and file.
I am a captain in the Steel Garrote, envoy.
Oh,
the name is Alfir. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy.
Kind of tempted. Animancy is dangerous. We need to rule it out as a factor in this plague.
Good. Perhaps he will listen to you. I am not fashioned for statecraft.
Boy, that's for
Still,
sure.
I think the governor is too stubborn to be persuaded even by the Emperor's finest. When diplomacy fails, the Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests.
Stare quizzically.
We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
All right. I think this might be bounties over here.
And all godlike. I've heard whispers that one of your kind was here in the Living Lands. It is a pleasure to meet you. In case it wasn't clear, I'm the point of contact for anyone with bounties to turn in. So return to me if you have any to claim.
I'll return when I have bounties to collect.
Aurat Augori. I hope to see you soon.
The Earth Blight known as Beldoreno. Cool. We'll take that.
Those poor souls. Please bring them peace, Saimiko. Becoming part of a blight is not a fate I would...
The Trantons. The Tranton Bandit Gang.
Oh, the Trantons. A bunch of butzos, if you ask me. But they are dangerous, I'll admit. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah.
Be careful with old Nuna. I have a theory that her longevity and hardiness are due to an inordinate suffusion of essence.
I think she might have the Dream Scourge.
Ah, those Delamgan. They're not evil, it is just in their nature to push back against the expansion of civilization. Still, survival of the fittest and all that, ne?
I mean, she just said "ne," which is very close to the Chinese for "and you?" Nine? Okay, Zorips. She doesn't have much to say about that. Okay, Fletchia's dispatch. Wanted, Sansa, our cartographer in Paradise, has reported his assistant Fletchia missing in the Emerald Stair. A reward will be offered for the return of Fletchia's cartographic notes. Below is her last correspondence, posted to provide clues to her whereabouts. Good day to you, Sansa. I hope this letter finds you well. I am pleased to report new progress on my charts of the Emerald Stair. I have taken up near a curious ruin that the locals call Naku Tedek. Godless, perhaps? I will note it. Such architecture I have never seen. I know I should be diligent and focus on my work, but I cannot help worrying that my presence here is a burden. Though the Fiorans have welcomed me warmly, it is clear they have fallen on hard times. I hope to finish quickly. I am yet another mouth to feed. Kind regards, Fletchia. Okay, so we've got a bunch of stuff to do here now.
Can I interest you in some glaveberry?
Probably not, but what do you have?
Welcome to Poria in Velino, the finest legitimate apothecary of Emerald Stair.
Yeah, I don't think so, but we'll just see. Yeah, and she has great stuff for mages, but none of that is stuff that I want. Okay, I guess we should speak with the governor. You know what, though? There's like a side quest right over here, and I want to get in on that.
We're such shrewd business people, too.
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy.
How am I doing in Fallout 4?
Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here.
8 or 9 episodes in.
The strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead.
What prayer were you reciting just now?
I was calling on the spirits of the recently dead to follow the guidance of Bareth, god of death. I am asking the spirits to forgive us for our negligence and continue on their way without anger. The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry.
I wonder if that's why we saw those, or the shadows earlier. What if we carried out the rituals in your stead? It's your negligence. You need to fix it.
Are you volunteering us to hang out in a graveyard?
Oh, if you would, that would simply be wonderful. I wouldn't know how to thank you. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it,
I gotta like give them some berries.
They can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
Well, I'm not good enough at either of those to have that. Do you really believe the dead are mad because they didn't have their last meal?
This custom goes back a long way. We never had dream thralls or such blight in our crops until now.
It's far from the craziest thing we've done today. What do you need us to do?
You must take these offerings of food and place them at 3 grave sites where the recently dead lay. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast.
Yeah, whose bodies rest there?
Loggers from the old days. They sacrificed themselves to make the land habitable and lost their lives to creatures of the untamed forest. The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here.
And who's that?
They buried the bodies of settlers there, Intrepid sorts that tried to tame the farther reaches of Emerald Stair's wilds. The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds.
Maybe this will help you find some peace as well.
That is the least of my worries. But yes, bringing closure to the recent dead will finally allow me a good night's sleep. I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please, return when the rituals are complete.
Look at Marius. He's just like, really? Really? Let's go over here and see what plant this is. All right, we'll go talk to the governor. Then we're gonna see about side quests and bounties, maybe.
Come on. My invention is guaranteed to enlarge your essence.
Oh my gosh.
What's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home.
There is no Dream Scourge in Emerald Stair.
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike?
Yeah, right on. Sorry to interrupt. I'm also looking into the Dream Scourge.
In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
I kind of want to go with the Noble Scion response, but we're gonna go with, I'm an Adiran envoy. Isn't that official enough?
Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I'm sure he didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms.
That's why I'm here. Perhaps an animancer can help me stop it.
Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
I like her already.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
Let's see here. You do? What would it take for you to fix this? Let's just go with, it's difficult to ignore dying farms once you start starving.
As usual, Giatta never misses a chance to slander me. I don't ignore her concerns, only her methods.
And you still do nothing. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
The first person we've actually talked to
stands in the way of
who
getting
has
things done.
an idea of what the Dream Scourge is and wants to actively work to,
Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark.
you know, clean it or purge the land of it. Let me take her off your hands. I'll make sure nothing goes wrong. I think she knows what she's doing.
I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. Be careful with your assumptions. Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart.
I don't want to pry into this right now. If we work together, I wouldn't stand between you and your ambitions. I don't know if I want to say that. I mean, I kind of want an answer that's sort of in between those.
Then we'd better do it somewhere else. Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties.
Oh, is she joining us?
No more.
Your request is denied, Giatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giatta Castel.
Wow,
from this day forth,
banished.
you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Banished?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast.
You're making a mistake.
Perhaps. But I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my animancers.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Another mouth to feed. Maybe we'll need to let Kai hunt.
Wow,
after
604 experience for that. Not bad. Missing person, Maxim Vidara. I am offering a substantial reward to anyone who can locate the remains of Maxim Vidaro. He vanished in the wilderness of Emerald Stair 10 years ago. His journal is also missing. I will accept it as proof of the discovery. Maxim was our founder, my father, and a devout Skainite. He would not have left us without good reason, so I have every reason to believe he hasn't gone far. Oh, the governor? Oh, well. Here we go.
Welcome to my fine establishment. Well, I was not expecting such an esteemed guest in my humble workshop. Are you in need of any weapons or armor? The roads haven't
I don't know,
been safe
maybe.
as of
What do you got? Oh, he's got exceptional stuff. An exceptional pistol costs 7,200. That is a lot. That is a lot. Exceptional leather cuirass there is 6,400. Well, at least we know where to go when, you know, we're rolling in money. Control issues much. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, amigo.
Here we go.
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
I love her response.
Some manners, if you please.
I thought she was being polite.
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego.
Yeah, I like response 1 there. People in power rarely want to hear the truth.
I want to live in his version of Fior Messiverno, but instead I'm stuck here, in reality.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Messiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
I mean, a lot of those are ones I'd like to say. You stuck to your principles. I am sorry about her exile, and she is better off without the guy controlling her.
Most of us would be better off without tyrannical bureaucrats. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want, on my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long.
I talk like you have an vendetta against it. How so?
I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Nadiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
If we can stop the Dream Scourge, I'm willing to look past my biases.
How generous of you. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days.
As people keep reminding me.
Sorry. I only bring it up because animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by...
Better finish.
I don't even know. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave Fior Messiverno. Forever.
Nothing ends. Think of it as a new beginning with new friends.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home.
You'll be all right. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I focus on what I have gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast.
Will your colleagues even talk to me after what happened to you? Good question.
Don't worry. Ignacy can't banish us all. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fjord. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name, and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge.
Sounds like I have my work cut out for me.
We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial envoy, research assistant. Who knew?
No one can explain why the living lands naturally grows and thrives in an unnatural manner. We've seen plant life consume mountains overnight, creatures tall enough to knock over mighty trees, and beneath it all, a potent river of wild essence. Civilization has not found a stable foothold in the living lands. Whenever we try, there is some reprisal, almost as if the land knows how to shrug us off. Okay. Let's look at some of these bounties are significantly easier than the others. Farm Zorps. Okay. I mean, these are just one skull ones. These 3 skull ones, I think I'm gonna wait on. But maybe we try out one of those and just see how it goes. It's not all that far off. There, we'll be lazy and just go right outside the door from here. We're gonna try one of the bounties and then wrap up once we take care of it.
Yeah, I pretty much brought that plague bear down by myself.
Did you now?
Captain Masoni said he'd never seen anything like
Nice work.
That was fun. I think there's another one of those shadows down there, but we're not going to mess with it. I mean, if we can avoid it.
One for you!
And all of them? I think it is.
Just like the good old days.
Hardwood branch, that's fantastic. Couple hardwood branches there. All right. Has some good stuff. I mean, I don't know if I should say good, but decent, adequate, not horrible. So somewhere in that structure over there.
This one's mine.
Uh-oh.
To your left.
How am I doing? I'm not doing horrible, but for heaven's sake! Goodness.
I won't let him through.
Wow, that was something else. That was quite a fight. That was a lot more challenging than I thought it was going to be. There was one of those Delimgons in here. That's what that one guy that was that I killed. And it looks like there should be a corpse that I could loot, like right about here, but I sure don't see it. All right, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Something's not right here.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. It makes me think that a quick save would be in order.
Watch the left.
Ouch. That immune is not helpful.
He's up south.
Alright, where is the dude? So the big one died, and now there's two little ones. There. Gleaming core. All right, that's the bounty trophy. Great. And we've picked up a lot here that is something I'll want to break apart. Kind of hoping he might have like a... Is that... I looked a little bit like Audra. And I would have been okay with that. Did I watch Last Excelsior last night? I didn't, no. I actually went to sleep kind of early last night. I made it sort of an early night. I did a little off-camera stuff with Kingdom Come Deliverance. And nothing super exciting. And then I called it a night early. Let's see, can we bamf back there? We could. We're gonna go in and just turn in the bounty, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and maybe we'll call it a night. Nice that the bounty board is right by the front door.
Welcome back. You are here to collect a bounty, huh?
I sure am.
Whose death am I recording? From the depths of my soul, I thank you. May their poor souls find peace
750
in
for a
their rest.
bounty on that? That's not bad.
Perfecto. Return when you have more to claim.
That is not bad at all. It looks like both of them want to have a chat, so maybe before we wrap up, well, before we wrap up, let's go to a camp and we'll have a little conversation with the two.
You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valian republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giada didn't draw blood.
Giada had to make her point. Vidara was being unreasonable, and I agree with that.
No doubt. That's why I admire the resolve. Living Landers can be contrarian and combative. That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people, especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth.
Yeah, true. Are you hinting at a card conversation that we need to have?
Kai hinting? Believe me, that Nim dude isn't subtle.
He's right. I'd rather drink salt water than have a hard conversation. That's what I admire about Giada.
Okay.
She knows who she
there
is
we
and
go.
what she believes.
That was an
She's got
awfully
more
interesting
clarity and conviction
pause.
than I had at her age.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Hey, I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
Sometimes you have to cut ties. A home that compromises you isn't worth returning to.
Can we just talk about something else?
Hey, don't worry. We're talking about Giada's situation.
Oh.
Right. Like, what did you think I was talking about?
Anyway, this can't be an easy time for Giada, but I'm glad to have her on our side.
Agreed. Let's get some rest. All right, but now I'm going to go talk to Marius here. What do you got?
Envoy? Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing? So much for your vegetables, Envoy.
Alas, the quest for a balanced meal continues. She's right. They're trying to ignore an obvious threat.
I don't know. In my experience, it's always the snake you don't see that bites you. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject.
Yeah, let's talk about Emerald Stair.
Ask away.
Any tips for survival?
Let's see. Less urgency for shelter here. You can find shrubs to block the wind or tree cover to protect from rain. There's also plenty of food around too, if you know where to look. Rule of thumb, if it's red, don't eat it. Or if it makes you itch. There's also just about any kind of game you can imagine. Just make sure whatever you catch doesn't have mushrooms growing out of its face. Oh, and be careful when you leave the roads. You never know when that deer you killed was some Delimgon's favorite pet.
Okay, that's it.
Right, changing the subject.
That's enough now. Let's get some rest.
If I must.
If you must get some rest? Yeah, of course you must. Can we? We can. We'd add on another, we need, what did we need now? 6 hardwood branches. And we would add 11 points of damage to the pistol. What about the fine pistol? Can I, if I can get 2 hardwood branches, I can upgrade that one and tack on another 12. I like that idea a lot. Do I have anything to make hardwood branches? No. Nope, not at all. And what else do I have that I could be... Well, let's break down some stuff. Yeah, that fine mace I don't really think I need. Okay, now I might have enough to make some hardwood branches. I do. Okay, let's make 2. And I could upgrade my fine pistol. Love it. And I could upgrade my armor. That's really good. Okay. I am pretty pleased at all of that. We're going to wrap up now, though. I'm going to go ahead and get myself some dinner. Hey, if you came and hung out with me on Twitch today, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. If you are watching the YouTube video, I appreciate that a great deal. Dust Carter asked me to remind everyone, and I'm glad he did. I'm working on putting together a Discord for the community. We've been working on it for about the past 3 or 4 days. I think it's going to be an interesting little place, and I'm excited about it. But we'll have more information about that as time goes on. This will be up on YouTube in 24 hours, and in fact, if you're watching it there, I appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please drop a thumbs up on there. Tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 on the East Coast, it will be more Kingdom Come Deliverance. Really looking forward to more adventures with Henry of Skalitz. But that's it. I'm going to go eat my dinner. You all take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. So long.